Today I'm going to share with you how to cut a mango. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share something that I believe you're going to be very inspired about. I know I was when I learned it. Okay, so let's get started. I taught about how to buy a mango, what the health benefits are of mango in my other grocery discovery video. Hopefully you're catching those on Facebook. If not, I'll put a link to Facebook down below where you can watch us live every Friday as I'm in the grocery store teaching you how to buy good food, healthy food that fits within our 3 principles. So today I want to teach you how to cut a mango. This may seem elementary, but for me it wasn't. In fact, I didn't discover mangoes until I went to Senegal, Africa on a mission trip. And I knew they were in the freezer section, but I didn't recognize them as a fruit or had ever had one before. And so I learned how to eat them fresh off the tree in Africa. So what we have here is mangoes have kind of a fatter end and more of a thin end. And if you can when you buy a mango, you'll kind of feel a ridge, and that is where the seed is. The seed is going to be the center part of the mango. So what we're going to do is cut both sides of the mango right along that seed. And then we're going to take the halves and we're just going to score it. We're going to score it and just make some lines going through it like that. Then we're going to turn it and we're just going to make a checkerboard. We're not cutting all the way through the skin, we're just cutting to the skin. And then when that's done, we just take it and flip it and we have our mango flour. All right, and it's just delicious. I just hand it to my husband like this, and I said, do you want some mango for dessert? And he says, sure. So I just hand it to him like this, and he eats it right off the skin, and it's just a delicious fruit to eat. Now, if I was going to add these into a salad, which I did, I put this in our broccoli cashew salad, which was really delicious. I topped it also with some pomegranate arils, which is the word for seeds. Just chopped them off, cut it into a little bit smaller pieces, and it was delicious. So that's one way of eating a mango. You can also peel the mango and just cut it into strips. And the only part you're going to waste is the peeling and the seed, which I never waste anything. It goes into the compost bin all year round. And that way I have amazing soil to put on my garden every year. So you would just peel this, and then I got a little bit here on the end. And like I said, I really want to share with you this story. So hang in there. We could just trim it like this, and we could make slices like this, and we could just decorate them, or on top of a salad. We could actually turn this a little bit sideways and make some bigger slices. I could then julienne slice these as well. I could decorate these on top of a cupcake. Wouldn't that look just really beautiful on top of a cupcake, and maybe make a smiley face with some pomegranate seeds? I could do all of that as well. And so there are lots of different ways to serving a mango, of cutting a mango, and it all tastes delicious. Now, stay tuned. I want to share with you, this is some peach mango sauce that I made. I used just a typical applesauce recipe, only I replaced peaches and mangoes for the fruit. This is so good. I was kind of shocked that it tasted that good. And then I also have my dehydrated mango, which just makes a really chewy dessert, chewy snack. You can give it to your grandkids, your husband, your spouse. You can give it to anyone just to have something to tide them over. Maybe if you're hiking or biking and you just need a snack to take, it's the perfect snack. Now, I told you to stay tuned because I have a very inspirational story. When I was in Africa, Senegal, Africa, we were sitting around the table, which was on the floor, and we were all seated on the ground. And before we ate, we said prayer. And the tradition in Africa is when you're praying is just to put your hands out like this. And I know in America we're like this or like this, a lot of different ways. But in Africa, it's just put them out here open. Just lay out your hands open. And as you're praying for God's blessings, to fill your hands, which is a symbol of filling your heart. And then when you say amen, you take those blessings and you just wash them all over you. Totally symbolic of what God does in our life. He just washes over us His blessings and His grace. And so that's just what's so special. And I learned this in Senegal, Africa, and I carried it with me back home, not just eating mangoes, but enjoying that spiritual teaching of how God's blessings wash over us. I'm Annette Reeder, the Biblical Nutritionist, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Give us a thumbs up down below. Give us some comments. How do you enjoy your mangoes in your everyday diet? But don't forget, I did a Facebook Live about how to buy mangoes. Be sure and check that video out as well, because this is all to help you understand God's love. And most importantly, I want to share with you God's recipe for excellent health. Annette Reeder, the Biblical Nutritionist. I'm on mission to keep you on mission.